I'm 18 years old Ukrainian. My mom died in my hands while shelling. Now, I'm raising my 4 siblings alone. I have 2 younger brothers, Daniel 16 and Timur 10, and 2 younger sisters, Nicole 11 and Olivia 8. I'm 18, the oldest of 5, and I am their official custodian, since our mother was killed. She died right on my hands. I was trying to save her but it was too late. I don't know what exactly it was, some sort of a mine, or a bomb. It was March 15, 2022. We were on our backyard. First shell fell around 10 steps away from me. I saw it with my own eyes. Mom laid down, I squatted. She was right next to me, so close. And then the next one came, literally out of nowhere. I lost my consciousness for a few seconds, and when I opened my eyes, I saw Mom, laying on her side. Her last words were, "I'm alright." I've turned her and saw. She wasn't alright. Horrible wounds. A shell got on her side, around the liver. Ribs were broken and wide open. I could see her spine as well. I was trying to save her. I saw how she was trying to make a breath through terrible pain. I saw how much she was aching. I've rushed away looking for help, but couldn't find anyone, so I ran back to her, took a coat from my backpack and tried to stop bleeding, to make some bandages. But the wounds were so big. I believe she is still with us, helping us from heaven. I was sitting next to her for quite a while, 5 hours at least. I could not believe what happened. I had been hoping she was still breathing. I just couldn't comprehend it with my mind. Finally, when I was forcefully sent home, I was walking on my own. I just had no clue what to do, how to tell kids, I didn't know. At that day my siblings were staying at a friend's house. It was freezing, we didn't have any electricity, and our house could have been heated only with electricity. So I came to that house to pick them up. When I was approaching, Daniel saw me walking alone, covered with blood and crying. I've sat in the yard for around 10 minutes, hesitated to enter the house, thinking what to do next. I finally went inside. I haven't said a word. Kids understood everything by themselves, without any words. Only Nicole, the little one, calmly came up and asked if there were any chances to save her. I did everything I could. My mom was an orphan. She had no parents. We used to own our own house back in Verknotorsk. Now it's completely ruined, almost nothing left. We used to plant crops on a backyard, now it is covered with shell funnels. There we buried her, in that very same funnel. Guys from my neighborhood helped me a lot. We made a fine grave, a good one. I went to a guy from my neighborhood. I knew he owned a generator, so I could charge my phone. Then I called my best friend. I begged him to help us get out of this place, to knock on every door. The next day we found a taxi driver who was ready to take us. Early in the morning we left the basement where we spent all night. The shelling had not become less intense, we were driving under it all the way to Konstantinivka, another village. People we knew were waiting on us. We stopped there for a few days, thinking what shall we do next. I understood that we had to move forward in order to make all documents for children. Otherwise they could have been taken away from me, and I wanted to save our family. We ended up in Drohobych, a city in the west part of Ukraine. Government gave us a shelter in a dormitory. On week 2 I've sent kids to online school. Almost all schools in Ukraine are online nowadays, cause education is important. And I kind of hoped that routine will help them coping with grief. Little by little we are getting used to new life. First days were hard. We've feared unfamiliar noises etc. I want my siblings to have a proper childhood. I know I can do it. Nicole is studying excellently. Daniel is in the middle range. He isn't eager to study, although I know he has a great potential. He wants to become an IT specialist, so I found him a teacher and now he is learning web design or something like that. Also I've arranged English lessons for Nicole and Daniel. I'm trying to figure out my own education as well, accomplishing my finals and all. I used to study in Baumutz Medical College and was about to become a medical assistant. I want to continue my education and become a rehabilitation specialist. But I need to make sure I'll be able to manage both kids and studying.
Hello Redditors. M97 here. This heartbreaking story was accomplished by me, based on multiple interviews of this incredible young man. His name is Vyacheslav Yalov. He is one of thousands of kids who suffered from Russian invasion to Ukraine. It's been a year already. Don't be disregardful. Indifference kills no worse than a bullet.